so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Condors of Columbus taking on the Cardinals of Houston.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Get set.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But you look at this defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Burrow's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got a man, complete. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
12.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line. Here we go.
Davis Price. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, set!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
70 ranges, Bronco 80.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Third, right,
Left side, Cook. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
unlock line, hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
They run it again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Adams the man in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Rattlers. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And some room to maneuver. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Go.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ryan Asamoah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Organization gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Gun.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 45-yard punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Condors have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Cardinals 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready. Stop low, 18. Go street. Check smash. Check smash. Hustle.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10.
60.
They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. That's taken on the 25. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
On 2. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
On 1, ready? 11 empty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Condors add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, we gotta go short.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They run the counter. Goddard. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on first down. Goddard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Powering his way, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
throw now off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Work in the middle of it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighties, 11 mighties.
Burrow on play action, out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
Touchdown!
Brevin Jordan.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a give right side. Goddard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Go.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, Goddard. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Goddard.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cowboy 80.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it, so in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation, but if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 at the 46.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for our Cardinals.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Joseph Osai
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a give right side. Goddard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Stop.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
23 yards. 1st down, Columbus.
11 mighty. 11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to
go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
The score, Condors 42, Cardinals 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Cine across midfield.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Columbus, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.